What's going on, guys? It is Alone Vault Wanderer, and I am back with another Survivor 2299 website update concerning Fallout 4. To be honest, I'm a bit underwhelmed with this update. I thought that Nuclear Winter is going to be something crazy, maybe like a picture or a video or even an audio clip. But all that we've gotten with this today's update is just another Morse code and another text, which you can see on the screen now, and that's what I'm going to be talking about first. So as you can see, the translation of this code is as follows. The Institute is sealed. They won't help us. I'm heading to Black Row. Now, if you guys remember, in the last video or a couple videos back anyways, I talked about the Oscar Zulu station and how Bob Anderstein had a sick son. And what I stipulated was that these messages were being referred to Bob Anderstein maybe trying to travel to the Institute in order to save his son. That was just speculation on my part, but whoever it is, this is a continuation from an earlier text that was on the website maybe about a week ago now. And I'll pop that on the screen right now for you guys, and I'll just read it so you know exactly what's going on. It's as follows. My dear sister, I'm heading to the Institute. God knows what happened to this place now. This old bastard will help us. He must help us. So whoever this is, I'll say it's Bob Anderstein, but it could be any person. Maybe it's someone related to the survivor. Maybe it's the survivor's father. We're not sure. But all that we can say is that there is some sort of problem. He's heading to the Institute to visit some old bastard. Now, at the time of making that video, I said that that old bastard could have been Dr. Zimmerman. Some other people said that it's probably the head of the Institute, or at least, whoever founded it or whoever is in charge at that time. It's not really giving us much. All that we know now is that he is unable to gain access to the Institute. They're not going to help him with his problem, so he's heading to Black Row. We have no idea what Black Row is. We have no idea what the Institute, why the Institute is involved in this. We have no idea what's his problem and why he is struggling so hard to seek out the Institute. These messages, and this is why I said I'm so underwhelmed with it, because they're not giving us too much. They're giving us a nice little chronology in this story about this guy trying to seek out the Institute, and now he has to go to Black Row. But in terms of Fallout 4 and whether it's going to be revealed, or in just, anything in terms of the lore and the setting or the story of Fallout 4, it's not really giving us that much. But hey, at least I'm bringing you guys the news so you know exactly what's going on with regards to the site. Alrighty guys, the second update that talked about today is a new Morse code that was posted onto the site, I'm pretty sure simultaneously with the new text as well. Now this one reads as follows. Calling all stations. This is Overseer 119 emergency, enemy unknown, SOS. Vault 119, Quabin, 7667. Repeat, SOS, Vault 119, Quabin, 7667. Enemy unknown. Alrighty, so this Morse code is giving us a bit more context as to the story this website owner, fingers crossed that it's Bethesda, is trying to convey to us. Now the first thing to take note of is again the reference to Vault 119. Now in the Fallout universe, Vault-Tec built 122 vaults as part of Project Safehouse. However, to date, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the case, there has been no mention or no significance attributed to Vault 119. So it seems to me that this is a brand new vault and it makes logical sense for a new game to revolve around. Now, whether the survivor, similar to the Lone Wanderer in Vault 101, whether the survivor is brought up in this vault or has some sort of interaction with it, we're not sure. I suggest that they're going to deviate somewhat from the Fallout 3 story. They're not going to have someone born in the vault and then escape from the vault. That's just going to be exactly the same as the last one, and they try not to be repetitive. At least I'd like to think so with the sequel. So my best bet is that either Vault 119 has some sort of historical importance as to the backstory of Fallout 4, or it has some sort of importance with regards to the main story, and as you progress through the game, Vault 119 is going to be an important place of which you have to visit. Similar to Fallout 3 where you had to go visit the vault to obtain the Gek. So moving on from that, we can see that Vault 119 isn't some sort of trouble. It's being attacked by an unknown enemy, and what I'm stipulating is this an enemy might be important when we play Fallout 4. It might be something that the survivor and us, the player, have to face throughout our journey throughout the wastes. Now, if I continue from there, we can see the reference again to Quabin. So now I'm pretty much saying that it can be certain that Vault 119 is located in Quabin. If that's the case, then Vault 119 is located in the state of Massachusetts, and therefore that's where the main story is going to take place. That is my best bet. I've said it numerous times before, and I'll say it again. I am so certain that if this is Fallout 4, it's going to take place in the state of Massachusetts. And now we can see again this reference to this code 7667. I mentioned this in the last video, and I couldn't really attribute any meaning or significance to it. Perhaps it does have no real meaning to it. I mean, maybe when the Vault Overseer is making this, distress call, it's using the number 7667 as a kind of ID so that the person on the other side of the transmission knows that Quabbin is the Vault and is the area which the Overseer is referring to. Like, for example, if I was going to talk about Boston, I'll say, alright, the code for Boston is 1192, or something like that. That's all I can really see at the moment that code could mean, but just to sum everything up, guys, Vault 119 is in trouble, it's located in Quabbin, and Fallout 4 will take place in Massachusetts, most likely anyway. Alrighty guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please put your thoughts in the comments below as to what you think these updates might mean. I know they're a bit uneventful and a bit, lackluster, but I'm just bringing you guys the news, and at least I hope you enjoyed the video. So anyways guys, until next time, this has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself.